Oh my god,
So,
Audie.
so we're here with the next member of the jury, Brandy. You've had some time to kind of, process your evictions. How are you feeling now?
I thought it'd be more like pissed or sad, but I'm just like
Hmm.
content. I mean, like I'm not. I thought I would be bitter, but I'm actually just I'm chilling. I'm fine now.
I feel that. I feel that. So, what do you think kind of went wrong for you?
I just I guess it's just like my game caught up to me in a sense. Like I
Hmm.
was playing a little bit like for a lack of a better term, like a crackhead. Like I was just like always dynamic, looking for like the next big thing to do. And once it boiled down to saving myself, I just didn't have the reputation or like solid enough proof to like prove that like keeping me was the best thing for people, for sure.
I feel that. Definitely a pivotal part of your game seems to be somewhat, playing the middle. And
Mhm.
during the Blake eviction week, you kind of changed that, taking him out. So, like, what was your kind of rationale behind that?
Well, you see, like going into this game, the only person I knew, like I've played a game before, was with Blake.
Hmm.
And like me and Blake, like we promised each other final two, yada yada. And like it's just like he was able to like get so many connections and stuff. And like I guess I kind of sold myself short by putting a lot of my um like all of my eggs in one basket with like the host astrology type of girls with like Ike, Alicia, Jonah, and like stuff like that. And so like it was just
Hmm.
like when Alicia left, I was like, holy shit, like I don't have control in this game at all. I'm not playing to when I'm just like existing. So like I wanted to take him out to like shake up the game dynamic and just reassess my game once I got there. So that's why I took him out.
Right, makes sense. Do you feel like there's any regrets you have about your game looking back on it?
Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have trusted Orange as much. He did, but that's like him just being so like persuasive in a way. Like I would never thought Orange would have evicted me, but like once I was renominated, I was like, wow, he just like played me like a fiddle. But I guess it's like most of the jury. So I mean, other than that, I think I did what I had to do. I mean, like every circumstance, I think I reacted to appropriately. It's just the way
Hmm.
I played. Yeah. Other than that, I think I played the best game I possibly could with the cards I was dealt.
I get that. Well, it was a 3-0 vote, obviously.
Hmm.
Were you expecting any like votes from anyone?
Um, I obviously like y'all saw like I tried to get like Nickel to flip, and then like hopefully maybe I don't know. Me and Jonah made like a final two type of thing, and maybe I was hoping he would pull
Hmm.
through, and then I could get Nickel. But like once the votes fell flat, which was obvious, Jonah was like, "I'm evicting you," and like I can't be mad about that because honestly, it's like Orange and Nickel is still running the game. Obviously, like I don't know how they got Hyacinth to like not nominate them. So it's just like I agreed. Like Jonah did. I wanted Jonah to keep me, but like Jonah not keeping me
Hmm.
allows less pressure on his own game.
So you were mentioning in your private DR how you were originally gonna work with KK and vote Jonah out, but then you changed to KK leaving. So do you feel
Hmm.
like that was the correct move looking back on it, or do you think things would have played out the same?
Um, I mean, like I probably might have been in a different position if maybe KK won HOH. However, like my rationale was that I was like really with Nickel and Orange, and so like they wouldn't backstab me. So I was like, I'm like, I just want to stick with them, and I just didn't want to give like people like Hyacinth more power. I wanted like my little trio to be the most powerful one, and so like evicting KK was like pivotal in that. It's also just like the people who were voting with me, other than like Orange, like really didn't talk to me about the vote, which I guess made me like therefore maybe more paranoid about it. Like if Chase like had talked to me about it, I guess I would have been more either or type of situation. I also guess if Hyacinth talked to me about it, I would have been in a yes or more type of situation. But another thing was like I was thinking that like I could like make up with Jonah and like have that bridge rebuilt and maybe readjust my game from there. in case someone like Jonah won power, I could be close with him. And I was still in that very like still like loyal to my people, but still looking for the next
Mhm.
opportunity to flip type of mentality, like I was.
All right, makes sense. So had you survived, what do you think your path to that end would have looked like?
If I survived, I would have tried like my hardest for HOH. Like I know these people usually don't win Final Five HOH, but at that point I wouldn't care. I would nominate Orange and Nickel. One of them would hopefully leave, and then by then I guess just readjust the game and just comp win if I could.
Hmm.
But like if I didn't win a comp, I probably would have left at that stage. So
I get that.
yeah,
So who do you think your best shot like at the end would have looked like?
like against.
Yeah.
Uh, Well, one of my biggest critiques of my own game is that like my jury management is probably like literal shit. So I was like Chase would have left, so that would have left me with like no really good options because everyone else is definitely more likable or like more conniving than I am. So I would have, I guess I would have stayed loyal to Jonah because Orange and Nickel were just too big, and Hyacinth just has so much under her belt that she hasn't really revealed yet. And I feel like Jonah's game is more like what you see is really what it is. There's not any like scheming behind it, nothing like too deep. And so it would have been like a better contrast between my game because I also had like a pretty good forward game, but like I had some tricks up my sleeve. So I would have loved to go against Jonah. I know I wouldn't have gotten some certain votes, but I do believe I could have fought for like the votes that were up in the air.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Feel that. I feel that. So going into Jury House now, what is your kind of perspective looking like as far
Like,
as like who you're rooting for or against?
um, mm, I see myself voting for really anyone I know is except for Chase. Like I know I was very critical about Orange. I was trying to guilt trip him, but then I was just turning out to be an asshole. But like I could see myself voting for kind of like any of them. Really, it depends on what they present from here, not like from here to the end. I would obviously have some questions like Hyacinth not nominating them and nominating me. That just confuses me. But maybe there's a perspective of her gameplay that I don't know because she's just very low
Mhm.
key like that. So I see myself just like really going into it finale night, not being decided yet. I'm not really rooting for anyone in particular.
All right. Well, we do have a fan question.
Oh
Someone would
no.
like to know whether you prioritize big moves or jury management.
Well, usually in the games that I've played like recently, those two things always aligned with me because I was always backed into a corner, and so I had to make big moves. And the good jury
Hmm.
management came with that because those were the moves that made sense. And this game is just like I had so many options because people didn't know how I played, so I was able to be a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more snaky, and so, in order to make big moves, I guess my idea was I'll sacrifice the initial jury management. They'll get over it. Like hopefully they'll get over it in jury, and then by the time I make it to the end, they'll be able to see my perspective. So that was definitely one of my biggest problems. So like trying to juggle both jury management and big moves. So
I feel that. All right. Well, let's take a look at your goodbye messages. You
oh
should
yeah,
see a text exit interview channel.
oh I do see it.
All right. I'll post them in there and you can just give your thoughts as you read them.
Dude, you want to read them out
Um,
loud?
yeah, you can, or react to it, or whatever feels better for you. So this first one is from Jonah.
Oh. Okay, so Jonah said, "Well, it's over." Actually, I can't read it out. I'll read it out loud. The votes just weren't there. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything we could have done. I know you and I had our differences to say the least, but at the end of the day, you were the only person I had in this game. And so after this week, I'm going to be all alone. I'm most likely going to be following you out the door next week. I want to say thank you for putting your trust in me after all those nasty things I said because you really didn't have to. Now, however, I gotta say, I'm kind of glad you're leaving. This feels like revenge for Ike in a way, so therefore I'm happy. But despite that, I have enjoyed our time together in the game. Bye, Randy. Oh, yeah, that's sweet. I really like me and Jonah's relationship. Like, I backdoored Ike because I wanted to like really get at Jonah without like I just wanted to like flex on Jonah a little bit. Like obviously Ike said he would target me, so that's also another factor. But like I wanted to show Jonah that like I can be like respectable, like I can respect him still, even if we have our differences. So yeah, I mean like I'm happy for him. He's made it this far by playing a very loyal game. If he makes it to the end, that's something that really sticks out for him in particular. So I'm excited to see what he does. I love him though. He's really great.
Cool. Here is Nickel.
Nicole said, Randy, I did not expect to make this move right now. I'm truly sorry. As I told you before, I feel like you would have done the same had you been in my position. I also read your bio on past games and saw that you're fully capable of comping out to the finale. Yeah, I know this week you didn't win. You didn't. But you winning 3 comps out of nowhere really opened my eyes. This is the hardest move I've done. It really hurts me to make it. I already broke the trust we had, and I feel like if I went back on it, it would not only leave me vulnerable, it would also be plain stupid of me. I genuinely hope we can be friends outside of this because you are the one of few people I think I grew a bond with. Wish you well. Stay safe. Love ya. And if you pull an Ike and try to tarnish my name on your way out, you were dealt with. But if you don't, I respect how classy you are, and I love you even more. You played a good game, and I hope you know it. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, me and Nicole, like honestly, like I really didn't connect with Nicole until like the game forced her to really connect with me. Like I would say when like Ike got backdoored, me and Nicole got like kind of close, not like very close, but like I guess in the terms of Nicole, we did get pretty close. So I mean, like yeah, I don't like I want to believe her taking me out isn't like her best move. But honestly, like I do see her comping her way out to the end. So like me being there or not probably would have made it harder for her. So I understand why she voted me out.
All right. Lastly, here is Orange. It's a bit long, so I understand if you wanted to skim it.
Oh, oh I can't read that much. My voice hurts. Oh my god. Okay. Actually, I am gonna read it. Is that would that be annoying?
No, it's fine. I don't.
Perfect. Okay. Randy, you don't know how much this hurts. You've been my favorite person here in this game since day one, and I look forward to talking to you every single day. But unfortunately, I just feel like being F2 with you is too good to be true. I know you're playing an amazing game, and so am I. And I know soon everyone's going to want me out, and I feel like you could fall into those people. So I have to do my best to go forward with people I have the best chance of winning against in comps because I feel like that's my best bet right now. I know you can be good at comps when you actually try, and in that one POV, I was faster than everyone except you. Like OMG, I do think I can actually win comps. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely think I can do better against everyone else than you. I love you so much. If I look back on this and you were generally willing to lose to me in Final 2, I'm going to feel so bad. I'll cry for real, Randy. And I'll do everything I can to make it up, but I need to play with my brain and not my heart. I hope that you aren't mad and can see where I'm coming from. I do hope that you like root for me. You better campaign for me and jury dead ass. I know you're saying you're not gonna vote for me, but I don't believe that, to be honest. Like I don't know. I think we do get along well and have good chemistry, and you're still my number one forever and always. I'm gonna miss you every single day. I want to talk in our archived one-on-one chat every single day like crazy. Don't take it personal. I low-key want to cut Nickel too. I'm sorry. I don't know what this means. Not by not respecting a game. Yada yada. I'm sorry if me playing like this is viewed as bad, but I mean, I'm a Final 5, so if I must be doing something right, I'll always be your number one fan, Randy. I'm gonna go to a little parrot server after this and support you 24/7. Good luck. Okay. Yeah, Orange. I don't know, like, I guess the way I reacted, because I'm very explosive reactor, as y'all can see, especially with me and Orange, is like I did put a lot of trust into Orange. And so, like, when I'm at close allies with everyone, like, historically, in my previous, like, orgs and stuff, like, they're usually the people bigger than me. So, like, I'm not used to being the person who is, like, I guess the bigger threat in that type of sense. Like I'm used to like just having someone who's at least equal threatening as me, and like he was, but like in a different sense. So it just sucks. He voted me out. I was kind of ass of him, but like I kind of get it. But like, I'm just sad because he would have done the same thing to Nicole, and I tried to tell that to Nicole, and she didn't believe me, and she's like, ah. But yeah, like I love Orange. He's obviously like personally my favorite out of everyone. He is
Mhm.
playing a very good game. He made it to the end without being nominated. He made it to Final Five without being nominated. And if he could like win these last few comps, I would be impressed. And yeah, I love him.
All right.
Great.
Does the lack of message from Chase and Hyacinth affect anything?
Chase, I I guess I would like I don't. I don't know. I thought me and Chase were closer, but I mean, I get it. He doesn't see himself winning, so there's no way to like really
Mhm.
facilitate those jury votes in a way. Or I think he sees himself not winning. So I mean, I guess I respect it. But like Hyacinth, it's just like she has all the cards. Like I don't know why she doesn't want my vote in particular. I guess it's because I nominated her. Maybe me and her. I mean, me and her weren't that close, but like she could have at least faked it. I'm sad. But like, yeah, it's pretty like I'm a big jury management type of guy, as y'all can see. So I mean, like obviously those three are probably the three I'm gonna be rooting for from now on, and those are the three strongest players within the game still. So
I feel that. Okay. One more fan question. Someone would like
ooh,
you to compare the Final Five currently to the Final Five of BB19.
I have to pull up the Wikia because I don't remember that season. BB19.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Big Brother 19 Wikia. I know it used to be called Wikia, right? Or is it still called Wiki? I don't know what it's called anymore.
It's
I
still
think
called Wikia, but it also goes by
oh,
fandom or something.
I gotta call it. I'm so stupid. I called it Wikia. I'm so dumb. Okay, so we have Josh, Paul, Christmas, Covenant. Y'all are not giving me a lot here. Um,
Really.
hmm, um, I feel like are they supposed to be obvious?
I'm not sure, but
Okay. Dude. I mean, it's just like they're all like. I guess the question's asked because they're all like everyone's playing for like orange to win, really. So I get it. I would say, hmm, Joss is Chase. Like very. I personally don't like Josh as a winner. I'm glad he won a Republic and like he's the weakest one in my opinion. So I'm gonna give that to Chase because I don't believe like Josh against anyone else I think would have lost, and I believe that with Chase, like he's probably going to lose to mostly everyone. Paul, uh, I would say it would have to be Orange because like while I don't like I'm not saying like Orange is like Paul personality wise, like his actions within the house, but like Paul was able to like finesse all these people and they really didn't expect it. Like me, like I didn't expect to be finessed by Orange. Like no one expected to be finessed by Paul. And so that's like
Mhm.
something he has under his belt. Christmas, that's probably Nickel, just like and very close to Paul. In this case, close to Orange. And I guess that means Hyacinth is Kevin. I don't know, I feel like that's not appropriate for Hyacinth. No, wait. Yeah, yeah, Kevin would be Hyacinth because I see Jonah more as Alex because I think Jonah is just like trying
Mhm.
his best and just like is like an Alex like she really realized like the game dynamics within jury. I feel like Jonah realizes them now, and so maybe that's a thing. But like Hyacinth, I don't believe Kevin's the appropriate for her, but like that's like by default. I feel
Yeah.
like Kevin had some things up his sleeve and like he's played a very like good he played a decent game like out of everyone really. So I mean, I guess Hyacinth has that going for her too. But I don't know.
All right. That's some
Sorry
good
those are
thought process.
botched. It's just like not a lot to work with. It's Big Brother 19.
No, it's all good. All right. Well, thank you a lot for playing. We enjoyed having you.
Oh wait. Oh my god. Wait, can you give me a
What
second?
happened? Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, my I opened my laptop and my AirPods disconnected from my phone. Could you repeat that?
All right. Well, I was just saying thank you a lot for playing. We enjoyed having you. We'll add you to the Dre House shortly. Any final words for your fans?
I don't like I have any. Um, um, I mean, like if you were my fan, I would want to say like thank you and stuff. Like hopefully you saw like I'm kind of crazy, and I'm really happy to have played this game. This game was a lot of fun. I believe maybe it could have been a little bit more active because like I'm a very like active person, but like I had a lot of fun. It reminded me of when I was like younger and like I played Big Brother for the first time. Very like child in a candy store type of feeling. Like it's very like wholesome, and I really enjoyed this game. So I also want to say thank you for y'all for like casting me and stuff. I had a lot of fun. It was a really good game, really fun comps, really good twists. Even though I really didn't like it at first, but it was like really good. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. I mean, honestly, like for the opportunity and stuff. I believe I showed people that I still know what I'm doing, and I'm capable of doing smart things.
All right. We appreciate the feedback. Thank you for playing. You're free to
Mhm.
leave.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.